Alright, Shalom on the Brother Siyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and Ba'ashem HaKadosh. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world who will spread this knowledge in truth and sincerity. May the election be upon your households. Shalom. So today I want to make a video concerning some things that are going on in this day and age, okay, concerning war, rousing up, and we are living in prophetic times, all right? We're living in the times that it's almost, it's almost time for shit to really pop off, man. Okay, it's almost time for Jacob's trouble. Okay, soon we're gonna enter in a period of how they said it, of where the government is gonna act crazy to those who seek the truth and who seek to expose the lies. Okay, things like that. No more food, no more drinking water. Okay, no more no protection from any form of violence. Okay, you think the police is gonna be out there? Of course not. You know, they are also civilians. You know, they have their own families to protect when chaos breaks loose. Okay, so soon, you know, those times are gonna be realistic. Okay, so right now, what of course happens, you know, the conflict between the two countries in the Middle East. I'm not gonna name the countries because these people like to take off videos from YouTube when you say certain things. But there's a conflict, as you might read in the title here. Okay, so what the Dutch are doing. First, I want to start with the people that living in Holland that think that nothing is gonna happen. Okay, these Dutch people, they are busy with multiple conflicts in multiple places, right? So now they have brought 200 basically people, basically soldiers and personnel to Cyprus, okay, in order to stay there as long as possible when the conflict gets out of hand between those two countries. You see? So you can read the article for yourself. It's in the Dutch. It's on www.government.nl. All right. Now I read another one also. Let me see. Which shows you the actual current state, if I'm correct, of the Dutch Ministry of Defense, as you see down here. Then you see in how different countries they are busy, man. Now this is the logo that you might have recognized from the government. So it says here, current missions. The Netherlands armed forces are taking part in several major and minor missions throughout the world. Okay, so here you see all the name, man. Okay, you see all these countries where they are busy, and a lot of them are in the Middle East. You see here, so they've been busy with their troops. You see the Middle East, they've been busy with these troops. So sooner or later, these Dutch people, you know, we in Holland are also gonna get it, man. Don't be fooled, all right? When there's a fight between two groups, right? And let's say your group fights against another group, okay, a street fight, and you mess them up. Y'all mess them up, okay. But you personally was fighting with just one dude, right? But then a week later, you recognize one of the persons that was also from the opposite group that was trying to fight your group, right? Okay, you also might fuck him up, right? Because he tried to join the enemy forces. So that is what Holland is doing right now, okay? They are mingling themselves, and they are gonna get something very soon, man. You know, I think that will happen, man. Okay, so to just bring that out, let's grab a scripture. It says here in Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. Okay, because the disciples were asking, like, when shall be the signs of the coming of Yahushai and of the end of the world, basically. Okay, the end of this whole captivity, of this whole rulership of these wicked people, man. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Verse 6. Okay, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So these are wars rousing up, you see, because in the Middle East, when certain countries are siding with the with the Holy Land, so-called, where the people dwelling in right now, and others joining sides with the other country that is being bombed, people are gonna start mingling. Iran is already war ready. Russia might mingle with it. Okay, USA is gonna mingle with it. Babylon the Great, which is America. All these countries might mingle with it, and something is gonna pop off over there, man. Okay, the scripture says it, but we're gonna go there in a minute. Let me read it. Let me read further. It says, verse 7: For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's why you see so many conflicts going on these days between a certain nation, a certain country against another country, right? And there shall be famines, so hunger, and pestilences, so diseases, and earthquakes, just like happened in Morocco, in diverse places, and in Turkey. So all these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So they are gonna come for us also, man. The ones that are trying to speak the truth and trying to expose their lies, their agenda. Now, let me see. Let's go to this article, because this is what I want to talk about, actually. It says here, top Iranian envoy warns preemptive action against expected soon. It says, Iranian Foreign Minister Hussein on Monday warned that preemptive action against could be expected in the coming hours due to its bombing of, you know what? Okay, it says here, Amira something else said that which is waging an air campaign against the militant group with a ground invasion expected soon, won't be allowed to take such actions in the strip without repercussions. So Iran is now siding with the other ones, to basically protect them, like, hey, enough is enough. Leaders of the resistance will not allow to take any action in, all options are open, and we cannot be indifferent to the war crimes committed against the people of, Amir told State TV, as translated by Reuters. So these Iranians, it's scriptural that they are also gonna mingle themselves with this war and join battle with the Ishmaelites. All right. It says here, this is what they've been doing. Okay, they have raised the black flag, the Iranians. Now, if you don't know what the black flag is, let's look at the definition. Definition. Let me see. Here, what does a black flag mean in Islam? Okay. It says here, according to Hadith, prophetic tradition or report, the black flag was the battle flag of the Prophet Muhammad, and it was carried into battle by many of his companions. So it shows you they were ready for battle, man. The image of the black flag has been used as a symbol of religious revolt and engagement in battle. So they show you, like, hey, we ready for war, man. They're war ready. All right. Now, when we go to the scriptures, okay, in the book of 2nd Esdras, Let me see. Second Esdras, chapter 15, starting at verse 28, it will show you that these Iranians are gonna join forces with these Ishmaelites, which are these Arabs, all right? It says here, Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 28, behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots. Okay, so the Arabians, all right? And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. So that people are going to be afraid for these Arabs, man. Also, the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Okay, and these Carmanians is speaking about Elamites, which are people from India, but also people from Iran, okay, the Persians. So they are gonna join forces like you just like we're seeing today, man. All right. And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, with who? With the dragons of Arabia, the Ishmaelites, the Arabians, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. So they gonna fuck some Edomites up, man. All right. They are gonna do some damage to Esau. Okay, they're gonna join battle with these Ishmaelites, and that is prophetic that we are seeing something like this right now, that they've raised their black flag. Lord willing, it's gonna pop off. Okay, but we just have to wait and see what's going to happen, of course. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. So the winning, the side that is gonna be basically having the upper hand are gonna be the Arabians with the Carmanians. Remembering their nature. What is their nature? Okay, their wild nature that these Ishmaelites have, that aggressiveness. Okay, let me grab it in the book of Genesis chapter 16, starting at verse 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael. So she was pregnant with a son, and his name would be Ishmael. All right, now this is the forefather of the so-called Arabs, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. Verse 12, and he will be a wild man. You see, they are very wild, man, aggressive and shit like that. Sometimes they are calm, but they are like hot-headed, man. In a lot of cases. All right. Now, if you put a lot of hot heads on one spot, it's not gonna be beautiful, man. Something is gonna happen. His hand will be against every man. Yeah, they don't care who you are, man. They will come for you. Okay, they don't care who you are. If you touch one of their brothers, they return with 10 other brothers and nephews and uncles and whatnot to come and harm you. And every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. That's why you always see them together in each other's presence. They're always with each other, with their nephews, with their brothers, whatnot. So that is their, that is basically what the Most High gave to them. Okay, but they are gonna suck you up. People from Iran and the Arabians joining forces. Okay. Now let me read verse 31 and verse 32 again. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. So these Edomites are gonna be fleeing, man. They're gonna be scared. All right. Now from there, let me see. Let's go to Revelations. No, let me go to the book of Joel. Chapter 3, verse 2. It says, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Jehoshaphat, which basically is basically the place of judgment. You know, let me read it in the Blue Letter Bible. Let's see what it says there. You go to the word Yehoshaphat. Yeah, in the Hebrew, it's called Yehoshaphat. Yahweh has judged. It says here in outline of biblical usage, basically the Most High's judgment. Correct. Yeah, Yahweh has judged. All right, so a lot of countries are going to be judged in the Middle East, man. Okay, so again, Joel 3 verse 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. And this is talking about the real biblical Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native Americans. Okay, not the ones that are living in that country right now. Okay, whom they have scattered among the nations. Okay, so they are not scattered that living in a country now. Plus, if they would be the real people, there would be world peace. But there's war rousing up, so showing you they are not it, man. Okay, and we are scattered, man, across the whole nations through slavery and things like that, and parted my land. Okay, so these people, these nations are gonna be judged, man. It says here. Let me start with 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. So that is war is coming, man. World War III is going to come. It's already basically starting, but before it really pops off, okay, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, spoken of in Revelation chapter 13, the last verses, that is gonna come first, man, before really this war is gonna pop off. Okay, now in the Middle East, that is where the nations are gonna gather themselves together with their troops and gonna send the troops. But the ultimate climax of World War III will be the bombing, you know, completely destroying of the land of Israel and the land of America. You know, mainly the land of America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay. So it says here, beat your plowshares into swords. So basically the instruments to just be forming, they have to turn it into weapons. So everybody got to be ready to fight, basically. And your pruning hooks into spears, you see. Let the weak say, I'm strong. So even the countries that did not have that much power right now have bombs, you know, atom bombs. So they can do some damage to the bigger countries also. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, you see, and gather yourselves together round about.